Aloha, this is Kimberly Jackson again from the University of Hawaii at Manoa Library and Information Science Web Team. I'm the team captain, and today I'm going to show you how to book a presentation room at the Hamilton Library Edition. So many of you have presentations that you have to complete for your library science program, and part of the problem with presentations or even group projects that involve presentations is it's really hard to find time to practice together. And in case you didn't already know, you will find out now that the Hamilton Library offers private practice rooms for free to the UH students. It's really easy to get a room. All you have to do is reserve it. So what you need to do is just go to www.hawaii.edu, click on Libraries, Hamilton, and under all these great links, you'll find a link for study rooms. Now, I just took you the long way because most of the time we start from that UH website. So let's try. Click on study rooms. And Hamilton Library offers group study rooms and also presentation practice rooms. The group study rooms are great, but they don't have the capability to do presentations. So the presentation rooms actually have a computer with Microsoft Office software, the internet, and a projector. And the equipment is very similar to what you'll be using in your classroom setting, so it's very nice to be able to practice ahead of time on familiar equipment. So in order to book a reservation, all you have to do is click on For Reservations. And it'll take you to another screen for booking. Under the instructions on the left-hand side, it does remind you that the presentation rooms are only for UH students, so you must have an @hawaii.edu email account to be able to reserve a room. The first thing you want to do is find a date and decide on a room. So you have two rooms. There's a practice presentation room 1 and 2. The rooms are pretty much the same. So let's just go ahead and choose number 1. Now, there are some limitations. You can only book the room for 3 hours a day or 6 hours a week. You have to submit your information over the internet and include your email address, your name, and the name of your group. Now, they want you to include some kind of name for your group or what you're doing in the room so that they can post a sign on the front for when your group does show up and everybody knows what to look for. Okay, so it looks like everything's already booked up for the rest of the day today, and booking does end at 4:00 p.m. The latest that you can be in the room is 5 o'clock. So let's try for Saturday, September 28th. And there are rooms available in all these green spots. So anything that's blue is not available, anything that's green is good to go. So let's go ahead and choose 10 a.m. Now, I've chosen 10 a.m. and it does remind us again, UHM students only. Maximum hours of booking is 3 hours, maximum weekly is 6 hours, and the use of the room must be used for presentation, conference, work, research, or interviews. So you can't go in there and hang out with your buddies and watch TV. Okay, so let's click continue. And it will go back over your reservation, so make sure that information is correct. And you will need to fill out your hawaii.edu information. And let's do LAS 663 presentation practice. If any of you are taking Dr. Yacho's class, you'll know that you will need to do a presentation or two. So this is a good way to utilize this space. So all you have to do is go ahead and click Submit My Booking. Once you do, it's going to email you a confirmation. You'll click on that link and it'll take you back to the site to confirm it once again. And then once you do, it'll send you an email reminder. So let's see what that looks like. Let's go ahead and check our email. And immediately there we are. So it says, hey Kimberly, please confirm your booking within 30 minutes. You have to click on this link. If you don't do that, it will cancel out and it'll revert back to being available. So you have to confirm it within the first 30 minutes of setting your appointment. It'll ask you again, do you want to confirm this booking? You just say yes. And it'll say, your practice room at this time and date is confirmed. Now the great part of this is that it doesn't end here. If you go back to your email, you'll see that you've received another email that gives you a way to add this to your calendar. So also, if you made a mistake and you're not really sure you want to book this room, you can also cancel it, but we'll do that in a minute. So if you have your restrictions set really high on your email, you want to make sure that this address is able to come through to your inbox. Otherwise, I would check your spam if you don't immediately receive something in your inbox, because it is instantaneous. Okay, so let's add this to our Gmail calendar. So just by clicking on that link, Add to Calendar, it fills in all the information for you. Presentation room, practice room 1, and all the information at the top that you used. But you can change this so that it reflects your group name and also a description of what you're doing, maybe some reminders to bring some paper and pen and your flash drive, your CD, your DVD, or whatever you need to use while you're in the room. And then you can also add guests. So you can add or invite your team workers to this particular reminder. You can change your reminder to email or pop-up, and then whatever happens on this reminder goes to everybody on your guest list. So that is how you book the room, but let's see how you cancel it. Let's say you decided you want to change it, you're not really happy with this time or date anymore, or somebody is unable to make it. All you have to do is just go back to your email, find your confirmation, and then click on Cancel this booking. And it'll ask you, do you want to cancel? You just say yes, and it verifies that it's been canceled. Now you won't get any kind of email saying that your room has been canceled, but I think the screen confirmation is probably enough. If you have any questions, you can write us at uhlaswebteam@gmail.com, or you can go to our site at uhlaswebteam.wordpress.com. I hope that this helped you and maybe gave you some more insight of what you can use at the Hamilton Library. Mahalo and have a great day.